Hey church fam, so I am now standing in Tel Hebron, and this is the least hospitable place I have been to, least hospitable archaeological site I've been to. It was cut off by, or marked off by trodden down razor wire, among other things, although I was told I could come up here. The stone walls, which you're seeing, are probably the oldest that I have seen since my time in Israel. These apparently date back 4,500 years. And so, like, third millennium, parts of these walls that I'm here standing on. So, Hebron. I just posted the video from the cave of Machpelah and the now mosque standing on that site. Why is Hebron of such importance? Well, other than the fact that it was the site where God first began fulfilling his promise to give the promised land to Abraham, Hebron is also the site where, when the people of Israel came to the land, you remember, who was it that was allowed to come into the promised land from the first generation? Well, that was Caleb, and that was Joshua, the two spies who went into the land from Caleb, of the tribe of Judah. There's a guinea over there, I don't know if you can see it. Judah from the tribe of or Caleb from the tribe of Judah, and just look how all these stones are. Joshua from the tribe of Ephraim. Well, when they came into the promised land, Caleb was keen to get his share of the promised land, and so he approached Joshua and said, "Hey, God promised me that as a faithful spy, one who feared God and wasn't ashamed to follow his lead, God promised me a land in share, an inheritance in the promised land." And so where did he want? Well, he wanted Hebron. So Caleb took Hebron, the city where God first began fulfilling his promises to Israel. It was a southern tribe. Hebron is of massive importance in scripture. It means possibly friend. Some people think that means certainly related to Hebron. Heber is the word for friend in Hebrew, and so it might be that Abraham was the Heber of God in Hebron, thus named. And this was one of the 6 cities of refuge. So this was the southernmost city of refuge for the people of Israel, and it was the site where, when David became king, he first ruled for 7.5 years here in Hebron. So this probably being one of the places that he would have been. Somewhere around here, I saw signs for it. I have yet to see it, and I doubt I will be able to access it. But tradition says it's the burial plot of Ruth and of Jesse. I don't know why not Boaz or Obed or what, but specifically Ruth and of Jesse, somewhere around about these here parts. And so this is the place where King David first ruled for 7.5 years, and where he then relocated his headquarters to Jerusalem. So this was family land. He was, of course, a Bethlehemite too. 2 family connections there, but Hebron is a place of massive importance. We see it from the earliest chapters of the Abraham narrative. We see it in the post-exilic writings, like in Nehemiah and Second Chronicles, as being one of the places where the Jews first wanted to resettle because of its historic importance. And so Hebron, remember, as you read scripture, Hebron, the place where David first ruled, where Joshua wanted to inherit the land, where Abraham, somewhere over yonder, I think, is where, not viewable from here, but where the tombs lie of the patriarchs, now guarded off by this barbed wire, which I need to cross with both hands and focused. So, miss you all. God bless.